Wow, I love how you can gain the, what's it called, ultimate weapon, literally by talking to someone.
Yeah.
It's a reward for listening to his boring speech.
I mean, if only it were that easy in one of the sequels to this game that may or may not be the 10th game. Oh god.
Wait, one of the sequels to this game that may or may not be the 10th
No,
game.
it was the 10th game in the series, Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah, I got confused because 10 is more like a prequel.
Oh yes, actually that's why I forgot. That's why I forgot. Final Fantasy X is a prequel to this game. That's which continues to bother me.
Yeah. And now we have the fun of beating Ultimate Weapon, and I have to say, I must have had more fun beating this guy than you had fun beating Death Gaze Skate.
Really?
Yeah. Because unlike Death Gaze, Ultimate Weapon is not completely random, he's just mostly random.
You can also see him.
Yeah.
That helps.
It does.
I remember I was playing the game the one time and I was following him around waiting for him to land. It didn't occur to me that you have to ram him to make him land. So I literally spent like 10 minutes following him around. Why won't this bitch land?
Whoops.
Oh, I didn't even know you had to do that. I just hit him out of annoyance. Because I got bored.
I like how Sid gets mad when you try to ram Diamond Weapon with the ship. But when it comes to, you know, the ultimate weapon, sure, let's ram that bit.
Yeah, I know. I was just going to say that. In our time since we have defeated Diamond, obviously he's gained the confidence to suddenly destroy a more powerful weapon.
That should be like a hidden minigame in a Final Fantasy. You can use the airship to run over monsters.
They need to do that. They need to do that in FF15 because they have cars in that game.
No, make a Final Fantasy racing game.
The final version of 15.
Well, to be fair, in the 13th game, there is that mini game with Hope where you run around and beat up monsters with a machine of some sort, which is kind of like that, I guess.
I don't think I got that far.
Yeah, but you got less rewards if you ran them over instead of just punching them with the robot.
Wait, you get to play as a...
And that's why some people dislike Hope, come on.
If you get to play as a giant robot in that game, that seriously makes me want to replay it.
To be perfectly fair, that is the high point of Final Fantasy 13. That robot minigame.
What about the scene where Hope and Lightning kiss? Or was that fanfiction?
I think it's fanfiction.
That was fanfiction. The true high point was Lightning punching Snow in the face. Everyone knows this.
I did not like Snow.
I actually feel like... The thing was, I didn't really care for Snow. He was a derp, but I got him. But like, I feel bad for Lightning and Snow that they will never live down the punching. Like, that's all anyone talks about, Lightning punching Snow. He does it like twice at the start of the game. It's not like a hobby or something.
Did you just fly through the ultimate weapon?
Yes, I did. Because this game is awesome like that. And yes, I'm speeding this part up because it's basically the same stuff.
Man,
So
that's
it's a
bit
core now.
Also,
just throwing that out there.
Quadra Magic and Ultima, the spell, I'm told there's some glitch with it, but I don't know what that glitch is.
Final Fantasy VII, there's some glitch with it.
Yep.
That's actually the subtitle of this game.
That's what the remake will be called. Final Fantasy VII, a glitch. Or Final Fantasy VII, we got rid of the glitches this time.
Yes.
That should
All
be
you
Final
steps actually
Fantasy
do something.
7, this remake us sick.
That is the best one I've heard.
Like, honestly, like, considering some of the lines they kept in other remakes of the series, I would actually not be surprised if they did remake this game and they left that in, just because they know fans love it.
They did it in the PC, but they might in the actual remake.
Which they would never will remake it, because Square Enix are dick teasers.
No comment. Everyone's heard my thoughts on this already.
I think
haven't.
the remake of Final Fantasy VI should be called this game R6.
well, sometimes I think they're kind of very selective about which lines they want to leave in, because they didn't leave in Kefka's best line.
All of them?
Submariner?
All of them?
Oh yeah, I got into a fight with this guy, and it ended this way, with Tifa dying. And then I rage quit and reset.
Oh, come on!
Okay, the reason was genuinely not just because Tifa died. The reason was because she died and did not have the enemy skill material, so I did not learn, what's it called? Shadow Flare.
Shadow Flare.
Yes, that was the reason I got mad. It's not because she died.
So what you do is you equip an enemy skill material to all three of them, and then just use it on yourself later.
Yeah, but then you don't get it on the one you want to get it on.
No, but use it on yourself. I think you can swap them, I think, can't you?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think it works like that.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
Yeah. Well, definitely in FF6, like, you can have, what's his face? Gal can use one of the rages, and then Striker can learn laws through that.
And they all were useless. We
It's
still love
true.
Striker.
Well, Striker himself is completely and utterly useless as soon as Go-Go joins the party, and even before that he's pretty useless.
That's why I kill him off in my sequel. Let's face it, you're
Wait,
pushing
come on.
70, you never did much anyway.
Hey. But in my sequel, he comes back robot and better than before.
No, he comes back. No, I kill him off in my sequel, but then he comes back to life and he's the main hero of the third game.
Yes. And he's a robot.
Exactly. Takeda revives him with Magitech power.
Yay! Magitech awesomeness. And stuff. And now the right person died. And didn't get any XP, which sucks, but nah.
Yes, well, that's what happens when
So,
a
yeah,
character
so-
dies.
Yes. So Sid and Tifa can be alone forever.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
would-
fine, Clyde has Ares, he did better.
I'd say Zack has Ares.
Yeah, they can both have Ares, she's open.
Wow. Well, none of them can have Tifa, she's mine.
None of them want Tifa, go have her.
Cool. Thanks.
Ares is awesome.
That's fine with me. Thank you for a job well done. Your commands. HP/MP restored. Couldn't they have just used rest?
No.
Oh.
Are you trying to make sense of Final Fantasy VII's translation?
You see, the word
Unfortunately.
rest was actually trademarked at this point in time.
What?
So see, back in the late '90s, instead of saying I'm gonna go rest a little bit, we said, oh, we're gonna go restore HP MP after a long day at work. Everyone said this until the trademark finally went into the public domain in the early 2000s.
What? They released the trademark to public domain.
Exactly.
Who did that? The holders of the rest word.
Yeah, it was actually strangely enough trademarked by Enix.
Wow.
And during the merger allowed this to change.
Nice. Oh, there is one benefit to killing ultimate weapon before you attack Midgar, and that's that you hear what's his face, Sid's theme while doing it. That's the only benefit. There's actually no reason.
And you also get to see Vincent punch himself in the face.
That too. But you see that anyway,
Can we
don't you?
switch the two? I'd rather see Sid punch himself and hear Vincent's theme. Just saying.
Harsh.
I don't think I've made a secret that I don't like Sid.
I can understand why you don't.
And that was the end of Final Fantasy VII because I forgot parachutes.
I
And
think
they
I
all-
saw Sid wearing a parachute.
they all
No, this is
plummeted to
actually
their death.
Sephiroth manipulating Cloud. He tricks everyone into putting on faulty parachutes. The end.
No, this whole game is this whole game basically is an alternate reality. Basically what happened is the party all died as soon as Aerith died for some reason. And then the rest of the game is just Cloud being manipulated by Sephiroth.
Can you imagine a dog parachuting into a city?
I cannot.
And then when they all find out they're dead, they wake up in the live stream and Sephiroth gives them this pair.
No, actually time compression starts happening.
And how the hell did you two get down here?
How did everyone get down here? Like, I mean, I swear only 3 people parachuted.
We used the power of plot to get down
Oh, wait.
here.
Listen,
wait,
some of them walk in the cloud.
Never mind, I'm wrong. All of them parachuted. I'm an idiot. I just, like, misremembered the scene.
Yeah, remember they all jumped off and died?
They used the power of plot.
Where did they get the parachutes from anyway? Like, I mean, if these people have to fight enemies and kill enemies and go to shops to get potions, then you'd have thought they would have to do the same thing to get parachutes.
They actually made them from the
They were
skin
on
of
an
ultimate weapons.
airship.
Mm.
Of course they had parachutes.
Yeah, they're on an airship, so of course they had potions which help their daily lives.
Well, no. You don't want to have drugs on your airplane. That's
not
prohibited.
drugs. They're not drugs. They're just things which restore your HP.
Yeah, performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh.
Are we talking about loco weed again?
Loco weed. Loco weed was only included in the PC version of this game. So are the Mega Elixirs performance-enhancing drugs as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This makes sense. Except when you get the W item, you can have as many of them as you want.
Yes.
One in each arm.
This enemy is freaking creepy, by the way. But I swear this is like a boss from FF5.
What, a sewer?
No. There's this boss in FF5 where there's like 3 different places he can come
Oh,
out
yeah,
of.
it's the Wendigo, who's the boss of something. He's this blue dude, right? And you did 4 of them, you have to hit the right one. I believe so.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that was it. And then, like, no one ever does that because you just use Aqua Breath to finish the fight in 1 hit anyway, so...
Well, that's what you do for a lot of Final Fantasy V, is use one ability to finish the battle in 1 hit if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's, like, super cheap. I do not recommend anyone do that.
No, it's all about the cheapness.
It's Final Fantasy V. You're supposed to be super cheap.
I disagree. If people cheapen the game to the point where the strategy is only use 1 spell and win, then I just think that's such a cheap strategy they should not do it, or else they will not enjoy it. I have no idea why
Except
people...
for when the game refuses to give you your ruby weapon achievement, eh?
Oh yeah. More on that in the next episode, people, when I fight Ruby Weapon. Basically I did end up getting the Ruby Weapon achievement, but the first time I tried this strategy, which did not involve Knights of the Round to fight Ruby Weapon, I got a glitch, and the battle didn't end. Which, more on that in the next episode. Or on our wiki's page, whichever you want to visit.
Where Techno just wrote in all caps and angry letters, this fight is broken. Please remove from game.
GG Square, please nerf.
Please no. OP Riot Fix. Volvo please. I don't know if anyone will know what Volvo is. That's the piss take.
Yeah, it's a car
Volvo.
company.
I think in the game the floor fell away and they just fall.
It's either the Swedish car company or
It is a
the
Swedish-
Latin word that means I move.
It's a Swedish car company, but it's the piss take name everyone uses for Valve whenever Valve screw up. They just say Volvo please. True story. Look it up.
So what, are
Google.
they expecting Valve to give them a car or something?
Yeah. No, genuinely, I'll just cut the commentary for a bit because we are fighting this game's version of Behemoth, which is really boring. And I hate the
It's very purple.
And I missed just about every single Tifa limit I could possibly do. I am a disgrace to all Tifa fans everywhere.
Agreed. All 2 of them.
But you did get the suplex with
Yeah.
Behemoth. That's what's important.
Nah,
That's-
I don't get suplex a behemoth. Can Tifa suplex a train?
I don't think so.
She can
No.
suplex the cloud.
Look,
Proud
look.
Clod.
You know when the
Proud
train was
Clod
going
Clod.
into Coral or into Barrett's hometown in Coral, you know, Sabin would just suplex that train and been over with it. But no, they're like, we gotta stop it. A bunch of weaklings.
No, Sabin can't suplex stuff when he doesn't have his cutscene powers. No, when he has his cutscene limits.
No, Sabin can suplex anything. Sabin in a cutscene held up a building that was falling down.
Yeah.
Okay, but here he could only do that for 6 minutes at a time.
The only reason the building wasn't suplexed is that they were trying to save people inside it.
When was the last time you held up an entire building that was on fire for 6 minutes?
Okay, you
When
have a
did
point.
Tifa ever do that?
And this building is on frickin' fire, it's gonna collapse in 6 minutes. But there are people inside, so I can't just pick it up, throw it upside down. That would put out the fire quite easily. No, there's people in there.
I mean, the only reason why he didn't just pick up Kefka's tower and send it into space was that would be too easy.
Well, isn't the game easy enough as it is, honestly?
That's when Sky fucked up the Blitz input when it was time to do that.
I just can't do so much.